what should you expect from your real estate agent when you're selling your home? So there's different responsibilities for a listing agent at different points of the process. Initially, the most important thing for your real estate agent to be doing is helping you figure out how to properly price your home. Reading data and analytics, looking at current inventory on the market, digging deep into what motivates a buyer to purchase that particular home and pricing it exactly where it needs to be is both science and art. We're going to look at homes that have sold previously because that's what the appraiser cares about. We want to know what has sold and why and for what price. And then we're going to look at what is currently on the market because that's what a buyer is going to be looking at. So we're going to look at your competition and find where you fall within that. It's so important for you to find a real estate agent who understands how to create and read those reports in a way that will most benefit you. If you're not priced correctly, you're leaving money on the table. If you price too high, you risk being on the market too long and the public thinking that there's something wrong with your home. If you're priced too low, there is a rule of thumb that you cannot price a home too low, which is mostly correct. The market will push it up to where it needs to be, but you definitely want to be in the right ballpark so that the right people are looking at your house. Then once you go on the market, the listing agent's job shifts a little bit to making sure that everyone knows and sees your home. So they know that your home is on the market. They see it. They see all of the wonderful things that you've done to bring it to where it is. Maybe it's a home that needs a little bit of work. That can still be marketed really, really well. So their job shifts from being analytical to then being marketing based. So we're going to market your home in a variety of different ways, and having someone who really understands how to market a home in a way that the most people can see it is essential. When you start having showings on your home, you're going to want a real estate agent who's following up with showings, who is maybe there's a process called reverse prospecting. And that means if we go into the back office, we can see which real estate agents have sent your home. They have buyers who have searches set up that your home was a result for. We want to go into that reverse prospecting list and see, hey, this person has a buyer that's a match for this house, but they haven't scheduled a showing, and picking up the phone and just saying, what can we do to encourage a showing on this home? As showings are happening, following up on those showings, what can we do to encourage an offer? Getting feedback for you is so helpful. Open houses are something that some sellers love them, some sellers hate them. I'm in the school of thought that I believe that open houses are really helpful if for nothing else than feedback. If we have a home that we do an open house on, we've got a lot of buyers that are maybe not the most serious buyers, but they are probably looking at a lot of houses. And we can get some valuable feedback on our marketing, feedback on presentation, feedback on price. All of those things are helpful to us as we're properly marketing your property. When you receive an offer, obviously we're negotiating for you. Now, different real estate agents do this differently. In our office, one of our huge value points that I believe strongly in is that I, as your listing agent, will never represent a buyer on your house. I never want to be in a position where I'm negotiating against you. So if someone calls off of a sign, we have buyer's agents on our team that will represent that buyer. I will always only represent my seller, period. I do not ever negotiate both sides of contract. It's really important to me that at this point in the contract, I am 100% making sure that you don't leave a single dollar on the table. So during the contract negotiations, you should expect your real estate agent to make sure that you know the bottom line on any offer or counter offer. So reducing that to writing so that you can see exactly what that offer means in writing. Explaining to you some the different terms or requests from the buyers, and really formulating negotiations that get you to your main objective. Sellers have 3 main objectives that we look at: highest price, smoothest sale, or fastest sale. And that differs based on seller. And there's so many different, I guess, variations between that. But if I understand what your motivation is, then I can help you formulate compelling offers and counteroffers to buyers. So after you go under contract, at that point, you should expect your real estate agent to start communicating with the buyer's agent, the title company, the buyer's lender to make sure that things are going smoothly, things are being ordered on time, and that we stay on track. The buyer's agent will schedule inspections on your home, and we will then um, help you know how to make sure that you're ready for inspections. There's things that you need to do before an inspector comes in your home so that you don't, you know, present your home to an inspector in maybe a light that would get you written up for something that is not necessarily an issue in your home. And then when we negotiate repairs, that's another negotiation point that your real estate agent really should have your back on. So we're getting bids. We don't ever want you to negotiate repairs on something that you don't know what the true cost of that is, because there might be something that you think, oh, that's not a big deal, and you agree to it. And then down the road, you realize, oh my stars, that was a lot more expensive than I thought it was going to be. So we're digging deep and saying, okay, this is not going to cost you very much. This is something that all buyers are going to expect to be taken care of, and really bringing that experience forward to help you make sure that you're negotiating well on repairs on your house. We also will sometimes work with appraisers to make sure that they have the correct value on your home. It's not fail safe. We can't, come in and sway an appraiser one way or another, but we can provide them with data and analytics that might help them build a report that will get us to where we need to go. And then we review closing docs before they come to you. So closing documents are what you'll sign at closing. If you have any special needs as far as reviewing closing documents before closing, or maybe signing early because you're moving, we can negotiate all of that with the title company. And then we store your contract on file for the required 5 years, and actually a lot longer than that. So if in a year or two you have a question about something, call us up. I promise we have your contract docs on file, and we're happy to help you review those. If you have any questions about that and how we are strategic about how we help sellers, reach out. I'm happy to tell you all of the different ways that we can help you at all the different points of selling your home.